everybody, my name is kenpoluke and welcome back to my dojo. And today I have for you some perk testing, and we're also going to test the specialist Nomad's hives as to if anything counters them. So up on the plate today is we're going to test hardwired and cold-blooded against Nomad's hives, which will be the last portion of the video. We're also going to test how hardwired affects Sixth Sense. We're going to test to see if you show up on the radar while controlling a score streak when there's a hater. We're ante up, I can tell you right now, it's been buffed to 100 score instead of 75 score. We're also going to test cold-blooded to see if the player tag shows up. Like in previous Call of Duties, it would not show up if you had cold-blooded on. And we're also going to test the cold-blooded perk against the b.o.a site, because it says you're immune to thermals. We're going to see if you show up on a b.o.a, which most people don't think about. And we're also going to mess around with the engineer perk a little bit just to see if it works on a thermal, because as some of you know, when you're running engineer and you're controlling your score streaks, your engineer still works and you can see things through walls and stuff. So we're going to test it out if it works on a thermal. So sit back, relax, and I hope, I'm looking down at my notes, and I hope you can find some useful information. So let's get to it, folks. Alright, so as you can see right off the bat, that he does have cold-blooded on and he does have hardwired on, and I have Sixth Sense. So as you can see his name tag. So right now there's cold-blooded. You know, it doesn't work that way in this game. And second of all, my Sixth Sense is not going off at all. Not one little bit. So as you can see, it completely negates Sixth Sense. So that's pretty awesome. Now we're going to test out the b.o.a site on cold-blooded. So here comes my son. And yeah, he likes to fire the shot. Now see, as you can see, it still works. So it's just thermal sites that it doesn't work on, or that it works against. This is just my son and his friend Rocket1333, which I got to give a big shout out to both of them, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to test this out, because it took 3 of us in order to get everything done. So thank you, Rocket, and thank you, Marshall. Alright, so now we're going to test Ghost to see if it works when you're when you have it on and you're controlling something. He's going to drop his Cerberus and control it, and I'm going to throw on the Hater to see if he still shows up on the minimap. So he tells me he's controlling it, and there he is. So as you can see, Ghost does not work against the Hater at all, no matter if you're in a score streak or not. So the first perk we're going to test against the hives is hardwired. Now as my son throws out his hives. Alright, now I got engineer on so I can see the hives better. And just checking to see if that's my son right behind me. So now we're going to slowly creep up on this thing. Now this is hardwired. As you can see, it did not work. I got eaten. So now we're going to test cold-blooded. Since cold-blooded, you're supposed to be protected against ground-based AI, and as you can see, engineer does not work with a thermal. Now watch. See? I can't see it. But now we're going to test the cold-blooded. And as you can see, even though cold-blooded works against ground-based AI, it still doesn't work against the hives. So now we're going to try to run right by it. Let's see if this works. And of course, it does not.
Hostile hater overhead.
So even running by him still does not work. Now this is just one last little thing I want to show you guys. This is something I just happened to discover. What happens when you run by hives and you go through a door quickly? You live. Look at that. That's the only way you can get away from the hives. But you have to do it quickly, and there has to be right by a doorway. If you can get through the doorway, you'll be fine, because the hives will run right into the wall. So, that's it. I hope you find something useful about this episode. I hope you've learned something. And as always, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button. Oh, here, I want to show you how close I can get to the hive before it goes off. I almost forgot. Now see, I'm just slowly creeping up on it. I'm real close. That's how close you have to be to a hive before it goes off. So, as I was saying, as always, show me some love, show me some hate, but show me something. Either way, I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out, happy gaming people. Hope you learned something, because I know I did.